Hi, welcome all. Welcome to the new unusual. I hope everybody's doing well. This is going to be our first video art lesson. The materials you'll need today are the watercolor, the sheet of watercolor paper that I left with you. Hope you can find it. You'll need a long straight edge. Yardstick works great. You'll need a ruler or a short straight edge, a couple sharp pencils, and a sharpener. Take your straight edge, your long straight edge, and you're going to take working on the rough side of the textured side of your watercolor paper, make an X, keeping your points of your long straight edge on the corners. Make sure they're connected before you make that line. I already made mine. Pause if you need to. Then you're going to go from the corner, doesn't matter which corner at this point, just mark 1/2 inch away from the corner, and you're going to connect that 1/2 inch mark to your center point. You're going to do it on this side and the other side. I have also marked my 1/2 inch on this side already. Pause if you need to and make yours. And this is what it looks like. When I refer to this, the double lines, you only do it on 2 of them. That is the top of your paper. Okay. Then you're going to take that page and you're going to mark, starting with 0 in the center. You are going to put these marks on all 4 original lines, and you're going to mark at 1/2 inch, 1.5 inches, 3 inches, 4.5 inches, and at 6 inches. You are going to do that on all 4 of the sides. You're going to go on all 4 of the original X marks, 1/2 inch, 1.5 inches, 3 inches, 4.5 inches, and 6 inches. Go ahead and do that on all of the lines, and when you're done, it should look something like this. Remember, these double lines are the top. You're going to make vertical or up and down lines connecting those marks. And so I like to put my pencil down first, move my ruler to it, make sure my lines or my dots are connected. Do not go all the way to the edge of the paper. Stop at your marks. And you are going to do that for all of those vertical points. When you are finished doing that, it is going to look like this. The next thing you'll do is across the bottom of our page. Remember, these double lines are the top. So across the bottom, we are going to make marks every 2 inches. So I'm going to take my ruler again, and I am going to, across the bottom, make marks every 2 inches. So try to keep your ruler steady and still, and mark at 2 inches. I'll mark at 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 12 is your corner. You are going to take those marks and connect them to the center point. Good time to sharpen your pencil if you need to. Always pause if you are in need. And I'm going to connect these. I made a few notes to myself on mine. Of course, yours won't have any words on it. Don't forget to get your Sharpie. Get a black Sharpie marker. Hopefully you don't have to, I don't want anybody to run out and buy one. No need to go to the store and be exposed, but if to any germs out there, but if you can find somebody you know that has one, maybe get it from somebody you know. So it should look like this. Then you're going to take and you're going to, this is just kind of an eyeball situation here. You don't want to connect these lines here. You want to go between these dots here, and you're going to make a horizontal line like so. Goes from your original X lines that you made to the other side. Now I'm looking at these points here, and I'm going to go between them. Try to keep your, kind of look at the edge over here to make sure your ruler is level. Don't rush. Does not erase well on the watercolor paper. It doesn't matter if you make dark lines though, because all of our lines are going to be, we're going to draw over all of them next week with our black Sharpie marker. So if you pressed real hard, not a big deal on this project, okay? So I'm making all my vertical lines now. And then my last one down here at the bottom. Kind of eyeball it with your last line and with the edge of your paper. And it looks like that. Okay, the last thing we're going to do today is at the top, we're going to go from these columns, these vertical lines here, and we're going to make an arch. Okay, from here to here. And that will look something like this. If you haven't, I hope you looked at the linked picture so you kind of know where we're headed with this, what your end project is going to look like. I think it's pretty cool. You can always look back to see some of the items that we'll include, and that's in next week. And this last one's going to disappear here. You're not going to be able to draw the full arch here, so it's just going to disappear off the top of our page. Okay, and that's all for today. So join me again next week. Like and subscribe, and we'll continue